Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here, and welcome back to another Destiny video. And in today's video, I want to speak to you guys about Festival of the Lost. Yesterday, update 2.4.1 dropped, and with it came a load of database updates, and as is often the case, that then revealed some items for upcoming events, in this case, Festival of the Lost. We got to look at some new masks, shaders, emblems, emotes, sparrows, ghosts, quests, a load of other things like that. So in this video, I'm going to go over everything you need to know. So if you do enjoy this, a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below if you have any questions, but let's get started. So, first things first, shout out to the Drock21 on Reddit for compiling this awesome database post. I will link it down below. It basically lists all the stuff that is in Festival of the Lost. Now, we don't currently have a date for the event. However, in the most recent This Week at Bungie, they did say, quote unquote, there are more changes to come. Those announcements are yet to be unmasked. In the meantime, we're looking for heroes to brave a harder raid. Of course, that hints at Festival of the Lost, and given that Halloween is at the end of next week, and last year's Festival of the Lost lasted 2 weeks, and it basically sandwiched Halloween, I would be willing to bet that hard mode is this week, Festival is next week. So keep your eyes peeled for the Bungie update tomorrow. I imagine we'll get an announcement then. Anyway, let's talk about masks. This is of course the main thing in the event. If you guys weren't around last year, then Festival of the Lost is basically Destiny's Halloween event, and you go around collecting paper masks, which you can then turn into legendary helmets. They don't really have any stats or any light or anything like that, but you can wear them around the event. They're pretty cool, and they basically represent different characters. So this year we appear to have 8 new masks. We have a mask for Asus, Firewolf, Ghost, Lost Prince, Revenant, Saladin, Siva, and Wolf. It's also worth noting that in the database, the old masks have apparently been updated, so this could perhaps hint at the fact that you might, I say might because I don't know, but you might have a chance to get some of the ones that you missed from last year. Given that they've been added to the kiosk, it's entirely possible that they have, say, a different bag in Eververse or a different bag you can grab to try and get the old masks, but that could just simply be they've been updated because there's now a kiosk. Either way, thought I'd call that out. As for the other stuff, as mentioned, there are shaders, emotes, sparrows, ghosts, and emblems. So the shaders, you have Candlelight, Sea of Tears, and Unquiet Spirit, which is my absolute favourite one. As someone that already wears a green shader, I am genuinely super excited. The fact that this one looks kind of neon. It probably won't be, but it kind of looks like it could have a sort of special effect on it. I find that highly unlikely, but either way, excited nonetheless. It's not in the kiosk right now, so we can't actually preview it. As for the emotes, you have Howl and Terrify. Howl is, of course, judging by the kind of icon, looks like you doing the sort of werewolf pose, and Terrify makes mention to sort of floating and spinning. The Sparrow is the S-ATAIII Jealousy. Now this looks like the old model Sparrow, kind of more like, say, the Dawn Chaser or the Timebreaker, but it does look like it's kind of got this crazy neon glowing effect over it, so it would be really cool if it was a Sparrow that had an actual sort of animated particle effect as opposed to just being a flat colour. On top of that, there is the Deviled Ghost, which is a, well, ghost, but it's got horns on it, and you also have 2 emblems, Frame's Honour and Midnight Hunt. Then moving over from there, there's also a load of consumables. Some of them we have seen in the past, things like the bag that contains, you know, rare masks and whatnot, or the items you can get from Eververse to give you masks and other consumables, but there are a few new ones that I do want to call out. You have Bad Dream, and the description reads, I could tell you the story of Auryex and the Pumpkin Patch. No idea what it does, but that is one of the items. You have the Chromatic Jackalite, where it says your nightmares come in many colours. Now we of course have a Jackalite at the moment, the existing one. I still have loads in my vault. However, Chromatic does have chroma in it. I wonder if it would be really cool if this was like a consumable where you could use chroma on it to change the colour, or maybe it just comes in different colours. I appreciate it's a consumable, so you of course won't have a chroma slot, but it would be cool if, say, every time you put one on, it has a different colour, you know, blue, red, pink, green, so definitely keep your eyes peeled for that one. And you also have Sleepless Gaze, where it says, staring contests are yours to win. Again, no idea what this is for, but they are some of the new standout ones. There also appear to be a new selection of items that change your respawn animation, so they look like this. You'll of course be familiar with the bat one, where when you die and you respawn, you kind of respawn in a cloud of bats, but there appear to be some new ones here. There are also a load of quests as well. Now, a lot of these, if they're anything like last year, basically revolve around going and speaking to different people around the tower, collecting candy from them. Some of them do, however, hint at the fact that you need to wear a specific mask when doing something particular, but most of those will just be, you know, fun things you can mess around and do. So the last thing I do want to mention is that if you saw yesterday's video, then you'll know that I spoke about new ornaments being added. Now, since then, Bungie Help put out a tweet which said, quote unquote, players will not be able to acquire the Dragonsbane and Hoodoo ornaments for Bad Juju until the return of Festival of the Lost. So basically, the reason we're seeing some of those ornaments and some of the kind of empty slots on things like Thorn, Red Death, Last Word, Black Spindle, is because when Festival of the Lost officially goes live, we will then be getting the new ornaments. So for those of you guys wondering where they are, don't go out now buying Radiant Treasure because you will not get the new Bad Juju ornaments. I nearly did it myself yesterday, but I'm glad I didn't. So hang tight. I imagine if it goes live next week, say Tuesday, then you'll be able to get the new ornaments. So that's going to be really cool. But besides that, that's pretty much all we have right now. As I say, we don't have a date just yet, but once we do hear from Bungie, I imagine that'll probably be tomorrow in the Bungie update. Then I will let you guys know. But for the time being, that is what we have coming our way. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then a like would be super appreciated. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace out.